Good morning. I know I won't take much time of yours because, first of all, you have the pressure of completing the Brainwave news. And then, secondly, you are all under tension of the exam notice, which will be uploaded by Arnav sir. He's working on it. That will be notified uh, in a few minutes only. So don't worry. The exam part, as I told you, you have plenty of time to complete. You have till 24th of April to complete the papers. So whichever you have to do, you do it. Uh, take your time. Only one instruction about the exam paper is uh, exam papers when you open the link. Suppose you are answering, say, editing and design. So answer all these 20 MCQ questions at one go. Don't say complete 10 and then close it and then say you'll do the rest 10 the next day. That is not feasible, though you have time till 24th. But whenever you open one link, complete in one go. All the 20 questions have to be completed. And if you have time to go to the second link or second subject, then you can do it. But I would suggest don't take all the subjects together. Take your time. Every paper has a separate link. So those open those links. I mean, one at a time. Complete all 20 questions. Fill it up. Complete it, and then do whatever instructions are given in that notice. Read carefully and do it. Don't sort of do it half done. Leave it half done and try to finish it off. If you have done 10 questions and you want to do it on the next day, then there's trouble. You will be only marked on the 10 questions that you have answered. So don't do that. When you open a link, complete that 20 questions, then go to the next link. Okay, that is the only instruction which I would like you to know. uh, Other things are fine. I hope you will all score uh, full marks, because it's an an open book system. You can consult your books and everything, so that's not a problem. You can take your time and finish it. But as I told you, every link has to be done at one at a time. You complete those 20 questions at one sitting, and then go to the next one. Okay. Now, regarding today's paper, I have given you some pages from a very, very important book. It is called Essential English, but these are basic rules which applies to all languages, whether you are writing in English, whether you are writing in Bengali, whether you are writing in Hindi, whichever language you are writing in. These rules are very important. First and foremost rule I've told you: use very simple sentences. Simple, not complex sentences. Avoid complex sentences. Use simple sentences and small sentences. That's very important. And for that, this book tells you this. The gentleman who has written it, Harold Evans. You should remember this name. He's one of the most celebrated editors of the world. He was editor of London Times for 20 or even more years. So, and then he has written this book with all the experiences of being one of the greatest editors the world has ever had. So the most important part is I've given you those pages, not all the pages, but some of the pages. One page, for example, says, uh, avoid the wasteful words. The contents page is also there. The contents page tells you what are the things what are the things to follow. It's a big book. I can't have it. The full book photocopied, but then some of the pages, the contents book at least shows you, contents page shows you, what are the things to be careful about. What you do to making a newspaper. What is a copy desk, the text editor, the copy editor, the device editor, all these editing lines. Then good English. What is the rules of good English? Then words. How do you use the words? What's the language? Then the structure of a news story, the intros, the structure of a news story, the news lead, how it should be written, the background. How you do a little bit of research, what you do. We had last time we talked about headlines. What are the important rules about headlines? All these are important chapters, and he has done it in greater detail. I've given you some pages, like for example, wasteful words. What does he mean by wasteful word? What mean by wasteful words are, don't use extra words. I've told you, write simple sentences or use words which are shorter and simpler. So that's why don't say abrasions and contusion, because these are difficult words. Say cuts and bruises. Absence of, in absence of. I mean, no is a word which are simpler and explains the use. Explains the idea. No. Accede to, grant, or allow. All these words. Act as. It's a bad substitute for word to be. Don't use the word act as. To be is a simpler word. Ahead of schedule. And instead of writing ahead of schedule, just write early. This is easier. A single word early is replacing three words ahead of schedule. These are terms which you need to understand. Arrangement where in the hands of, you know, it is simply saying arranged by. Instead of writing arrangements where in the hands of one, two, three, four, five words, you just write two words. Some of you have this tendency of expanding these sentences with extra words. You cut it down, cut the frills, cut the words down to a single word, or if a single word makes the sense, don't write five words. That's an important thing. So I have given you some of the pages, but he has got a long list of these short words that he uses for uh, uh, for saying that don't use wasteful words. Use the simple words. And then the second list which I've given you, that is from the end of the book, which he says you can make your own vocabulary. He says that headline vocabulary. Look at, I've told you, headlines have to be very pointed and short, as simple as I told you. Space in newspapers are costly. Every inch or every millimeter of space is priced. So headlines have to be short. That's what you say. Instead of say the words, say drop, you use the word. Instead of say abandon, use the word drop or give up, quit, skip, yield. Instead of all these big words, use smaller words. This is headline vocabulary, meaning these are all synonyms. Instead of a big word like abandon, a word a drop is easier word, or a simpler or shorter word. Quit is a shorter word. Abatement, instead of using the word abatement, the word cut is a simpler word, or takes less space. You are using less space. You are making the sentence simpler, direct. All these are examples which he says you can make a list of your or simple words like these suffixes. Headline vocabulary. You know, instead of say abbreviation, instead of abbreviate, you say cut or shorten, slash. These are words which means the same. Instead of using a big word like abbreviate, use the word cut or shorten, slash. These are words which are simpler, shorter, and that's why he says you can make such words. List for your own. So he makes mentions this as a headline vocabulary. Accurate, instead of using a word like accurate, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letters, you can say accurate. You can say true, or you can say right, or even exact. All these are shorter words, takes less space. So all these are things which you have to keep in mind to write a heading. Instead of write an accurate answer, you say it's a right answer. It is you can say it is an exact answer. So these are words which makes simpler your copy, simpler, your heading also pointed. So these are the examples or methods in which you make your copy smarter, simpler, and to the point. So I have been telling you off and on, and repeatedly I've been telling you, make your copies simpler. Don't write too long sentences. I mean, unfortunately, your seniors also do it. I've told them also not to do it. You also learn now that when you write sentences, whether in Bengali or Hindi or or in English, you write direct sentences, simple sentences, not complex sentences. Use as many full stops as you can, but full stop has to be used when you have completed the sentence. There has to be a complete sentence. So, I mean, you just can't put a full stop in the middle of a sentence. That you can't. But then that some of you have done. In fact, last time Yash's some of the sentences where he has used a full stop, but then he has not completed the sentence. That is not that's not the method. You complete the sentence, but don't use too many ands or as well as these conjunctions. Don't use full stops without without having using these ands as well as or these kind of although, all these link words. Use them as simple words. That's what I'm saying. Don't use wasteful words. Don't use extra words. And build up a vocabulary, a heading vocabulary, which simplifies, which gives a simple a synonym or a similar word which is simpler, shorter than a word like accurate. Instead of saying accurate, you say right or exact. These are shorter words and simpler words. So keep these in mind. I want you to learn how to write report, which is that is a rule for editing also. The editors also need to know that if somebody has written a long word, approximate, cut it out. Say, uh, uh, simply say that it is almost, like for example, almost, much smaller and a simpler word. So you should be knowing these. You should have a list of words which are simpler and shorter. That helps you in your editing work. Okay, so that's what I've given you. These these pages. Go through them, keep them in mind, and build your own vocabulary, simpler words vocabulary. And the last word that I want to tell you: write simple sentences, shorter sentences, simple and shorter sentences. Use as many full stops as you can. Okay? Any questions, any doubts, please ask.